Hello YouTube family, and welcome to another episode of This and That, the question from the Hog Pen edition. Alright fam, we got a couple of questions from a couple of viewers, and then we have a couple of answers that were unsolicited. So y'all stand by and we're going to get to those questions. We only got 3 or 4 questions, so it's going to be a real short episode. So y'all stand by, we'll be right back. Alright fam, it is June in Louisiana and it is hot. Right now I'm filming at 7 o'clock in the afternoon. That was pristine time. We still got enough daylight. The sun is in a really good position, but it's been 90 degrees all day today. Alright fam, without further ado. Alright, the first question that we have is not from a viewer, but it's a question that I think that needs to be answered. And I know some of y'all are probably wondering, when are we going to get back to our normal content? And by normal we mean, you know, I kind of started this channel off trying to find my niche, and then we kind of moved into the cooking realm where I review utensils, where we do recipes from time to time. My big winner is the Big Easy turkey fryer, the Hot Logic, a portable oven. And when are we going to get back to that kind of content? Because we kind of veered off. But the answer to that question is, I like variety, and I'm kind of a complex person, yet simple at the same time. I'm a minimalist. Me and my wife, we really like minimal things. We don't like having a lot of stuff, but we also like variety. We like moving around a lot. We like sometimes staying home doing unique things, and we just kind of all over the place. So to answer the question is, we are going to get back to somewhat normal content where we start back, you know, cooking with the big Hot Logic, cooking with the Big Easy, doing some things on the barbecue pit. But after the hurricane, we've been putting our house back together, and things kind of been abnormal. We've been all over the place. You saw my video where we cut down 30 trees between my neighbors and ourselves. We've been remodeling the house, and that's going to come up here further later on in the video. You'll see some things that we're doing, and I made some changes when it comes to the shed, but we'll see that when we get there here in a few minutes. All right, our first question from a viewer comes from Chris Bear Lake, and he asked me, have I ever done French fries on the Big Easy? And the answer to that question is yes. I have done French fries, but French fries are rather difficult. You got to stay on top of it, because that Big Easy, as we saw in a previous video, that Big Easy burns around between 450 degrees, so it's kind of hot, and you can only regulate that slightly. So you got to really stay on top of French fries when you do those in the Big Easy, and you have to do those in a container. You can't just kind of put them in the basket, because the basket is like too small. You probably can do potato wedges, but those grooves between in the basket are a little too large, and they probably will fall in and burn. So the answer to the question is yes, you can do French fries, but it's kind of complicated. I try to avoid doing French fries. Now I do potatoes. I love doing potatoes. I have several videos where I've done potatoes. I wrap them in aluminum foil. I poke holes in them, put a little butter and oil in the aluminum foil, put those in the Big Easy. Takes about half hour to 45 minutes depending on the size of the potato, but it can be done. All right, and the next question is from Catherine Patterson, not Patterson, Patterson, Pattinson, and she asked, is it possible to get a new Big Easy insert? I tried to avoid answering the question in the comment section, because I want to answer it in the question and answer segment here from the Hog Pen. So I'm going to do that now. And the answer to the question is yes. After some research, it took me a while, but I found the website, and it's an equipment website that sells equipment to anything. You can buy motorcycle parts, you can buy cooking utensils. You can buy probably wood, whatever. But I found the site, and I'll link it in the description below. And I will also send her a message in my comment section of the part number, and it can be ordered. But that thing's about $55 just for that insert that goes down in the Big Easy. And that's, if y'all know what I'm talking about, it's that main insert, and when you pull it out, you see nothing but the coil at the bottom that where the fire comes from. So that insert is $55. You can get a brand new Big Easy for about 90, 85, 90 to 100 bucks. The original Big Easy. So if you want to spend $55 on an insert, save yourself from buying a brand new one. If it has some sentimental value, then by all means. But be forewarned, that thing is $55. So, but it can be ordered, and I will leave you the part number and in the description in the comment section below. All right, the next question was from a Mark Torres, and it's not really a question, it's actually an answer. And we try to do both here in the questions from the hog pen segment. And what he shared with us was, when we're cleaning the Big Easy, I've done a cleaning video on the Big Easy where I used Easy Off. I soaked it, came back with a Scotch-Brite pad, and got in there and cleaned it up for the most part. But what Mark says is, if we go ahead and heat the Big Easy up, get it hot, and then take a cement trowel, and that's one of those little flats, a little scraper that you get from a Lowe's or Home Depot. And they say heat that thing up, get in there with that trowel, and I also think of maybe a metal brush would work as well. But put some heat on that thing and get in there and start scrubbing, and it'll take off a lot of that residue, Mark says. So thank you for that comment, Mark. That's been very helpful. Now, that's all the questions that we have for this month, and we're going to try to do this segment at the beginning or at the end of each month. So we're going to probably start in about another 2 weeks. We'll do another segment like this, and we're going to keep it about every 4 weeks. At the end of the month, we'll do a question from the hog pen where we'll answer questions from viewers. So if I don't get right back to you and answer your question in the comment section, but I just acknowledge your question, then most likely know that I'll be answering it in this segment. All right, for a quick update, I told y'all there was going to be a slight change with the shed. My original plan for the shed was going to be to have my tools in there, my cooking utensils, and kind of use that thing for, when we have a gathering back here, kind of use it for, kind of a little hangout or whatever. Well, my back room, when we built this room back here, and I'll drop some footage in the room I'm talking about right here. When we built that room 15, 16, 17 years ago, we originally built that room for Tanya, my wife's mother. So when she come down from Ohio or Pennsylvania to visit, she'd have a sunroom to sit, and she could kind of look out at the traffic. And if the privacy fence wasn't here at the time, she could look out and kind of see what the neighbors were doing and kind of just hang out. Well, she only come to visit about once a year, and we felt like that was a waste of space. So what we did was we made it my weight room. Well, me and Tanya was talking about a week ago, and we're thinking about, since her mother lives here now in Westlake, Louisiana, about a mile up the road, we have other family members here. We have my wife's sister, Lisa, here. My brother-in-law, Richie, is here. And we're going to be doing more, hopefully hosting some events now that things are getting back to normal. So we're turning that room back into a sunroom. So what we've done is we took the weights that were in that back room and we put them here in the shed. I have the treadmill back there, probably weighs about 300 or 400 pounds. So, and it works intermittently. It'll work for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then it stops. So we think we're going to get rid of that thing. We're going to advertise it, maybe ask for $100 or so, and somebody who can work on it can fix it, and they'll have themselves a industrial grade treadmill. So we're going to get rid of that, and let me show you what I've done. It's messy as hell right now, but what we've done is, me and my son-in-law, we spent 3 hours yesterday putting that weeder all-in-one gym set in the shed. It's junky as hell right now. We also put the elliptical, what is that, M7 in there as well, and we're gonna have the stationary bike in there and the weights. Now right now it is in total disarray, but I promise y'all in about 2 weeks y'all won't be able to recognize this. The machine, let's see, can I get y'all some good footage? This machine right here will be stationed in this corner. Let me get on this side. This machine will be turned this way and be in this corner. Some of that will be gone. There is a generator down here that I've never opened. It's still in the box. We're going to put that in on our Facebook Marketplace for sale. And so that'll be gone. That's our camping gear. It'll be up overhead. So this will be a totally different environment next time y'all see it. I promise you. All right, fam. I told y'all how hot it was here in Louisiana. It's like 90 degrees. And it's like 7:15, 7:30 in the afternoon. It's so hot that, as y'all know, I film with my phone. I have an expensive, I got a Canon camera and all that, but I hate carrying that thing around. It only records for like 30 minutes, so that's neither here nor there. But I do all my recording with my phone because I always have it with me, and I'm always looking for footage, as y'all saw in my last video, one of my last videos where I did the Popeyes fish sandwich. That was impromptu. I was ready, but I had my phone with me, and I was ready to record, so that's why I use my phone. But as I was saying, it's so hot that my phone just gave me a warning that it was going to stop recording because it was too freaking hot. That's how hot it is here in Louisiana. So I have a backup phone that doesn't have any service on it, so that's what I'm recording on now. So you may notice a slight color change or change in the picture when I edit this and put the footage in. But it's hot. It is hot here in Louisiana. All right, fam. I think we had a pretty good session this week. Questions from the hog pen. I think we answered some questions that the viewers had asked, and we also answered some questions about myself, about Tanya, and where the channel is going, what we're doing with the shed. The back porch where I started this channel is clear now. We took everything off of that. Let me show you that real quick. If y'all remember, I had my table set up over here where I used to do my cooking. I had another table there and my sink table set up over here. And just had all my cooking utensils. This is where the channel started. But now all we have back here is the television, 2 shelves, 3 rocking chairs, and a stationary chair. And this is going to be an extension of this room. So now when we entertain, we'll have a covered area. We'll have another covered area, but outside. Look at that yard. Look at that privacy fence your boy put together. Beautiful. And we'll have an uncovered area. But hopefully here in the near future, we'll get that tarp that we talked about, that canopy that'll cover this area and kind of keep us out of the sun here as well. All right, fam. Hope y'all are not dizzy from all the moving around. Let me get y'all repositioned here, and we'll bring this video in for a landing. We'll close her out. All right, fam. Once again, I think we had a pretty good session of questions and answers from the hog pen. I think we talked about, we answered some questions. We addressed a answer from one of the viewers. We talked about myself and Tanya's future plans. We talked about the plans for the shed. I think we covered everything. All right, fam, let's go ahead and bring this thing in for a landing. If y'all enjoyed this video, as usual, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumb down and a brief reason why in the comment section. And if you love what we're doing here, this and that, consider becoming a subscriber. And if you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we drop one of these awesome videos. It's your boy Rosel. Y'all have a great day, a great week. and a great rest of this 2021. Peace.